When I was a kid, there were two things that I loved above everything else. The first was McDonald's. And McDonald's was special because we only went to McDonald's like if we won a big game or my parents were tired. And I never had a coming of age ceremony as a kid, so for me it was kind of the time that we went to McDonald's. My dad was going to order the regular Happy Meal for me, and I put my hand on his hand and said, "No, Dad, today I want a Big Mac." And I think that was the day that I became a man. And when we were growing up, my friends idolized like Wayne Gretzky and Michael Jordan, and my role model for sports was a little bit different. The guy that I looked up to above everyone else was Gordon Bombay, head coach of the Mighty Ducks, which is the story of a group of kids who are terrible at hockey, and then they go on to win like the Intergalactic Championship or something like that. So, I grew up and kind of forgot about these things. And my second year out of college, I was teaching 7th grade, and I got the opportunity, along with one of my coworkers, to coach a group of 7th grade girls. These girls had asked if they could make a basketball team, and none of them had ever played before. But we were gonna form a team. And we were gonna compete. And I was like, this is great. I get my Gordon Bombay moment. Like these girls, like they're gonna be really bad, but like I'm gonna coach them and like say stuff like soft hands, and they're gonna become like really good. We're gonna win the championship, and it's gonna be awesome. And not only that, but the girl who was the most enthusiastic on our team, I'm not kidding, her name was Destiny. And there was this thing that came out that Destiny was super excited about, and started to get popular around 2006, 2007, called YouTube. And I don't know if you remember this, but there was a commercial on YouTube. It was one of the first viral videos, I think. But Destiny kept asking if we could go to McDonald's. She would sing this song that went, "I'm into nuggets, y'all. I'm into nuggets, y'all." So it was kind of annoying, but kind of catchy. And Destiny always wanted to go to McDonald's, and I was like, "Destiny, yeah, we'll go to McDonald's, but we have to win our first game." And that was a problem. Like, we were so bad that other coaches would tell their kids to stop playing defense. And we would bring the ball up the court. We couldn't dribble, so the refs just stopped calling traveling on us. And like everyone on the parent side of the bleachers, every time we got it close enough to the basket to put it up, like they were going wild for us because they wanted us to score one basket. And it turns out that there was one other team of girls like our girls, and they were just as bad. And when we played, it looked like a rugby match. It was exciting because we had a chance to win, and we lost the first game that we played them by 1 point. And the playoffs came. And I know what you're thinking, how do we make the playoffs? Because everyone makes the playoffs. So we lost our first game to the best team in the league, and now we're in a double elimination round, and we're playing this team again in what is technically the playoffs, but is really the battle for who's not the worst. And I haven't been able to bring Destiny and the team to McDonald's yet, and I'm nervous because I don't want to go back on my promise that we have to win first. And we play this game, and it's one of our higher scoring games. And there's about 2 minutes left, and we're losing by 7-6. And I'm just thinking this is over. For 6 points is the most that we've scored in 3 games combined. So with about a minute left, one of our girls gets up, and she gets fouled. And I'm like, let's make one of these, maybe make it a tie. Maybe we can both agree, the coaches, to go home with a tie. But she hits the first one. And now I'm really nervous, because now she's got a chance to make the second one and give us our win, because I know there's no way either team is going to score another basket. So she puts up the shot. And I'll tell you, that day, We dined at McDonald's. I don't know if they saw it today that they became women, but I did finally have my Gordon Bombay moment. Thank you.